Yes, lads, we're back for episode 3 of the Arsenal career mode on the channel today. And as we can see, we had a rough start to the season where we're actually in 8th place after 7 games. But hopefully we can turn that poor start to the season around and get off to a good start with the first game of this episode as we host Crystal Palace at the Emirates Stadium. So obviously Patrick Viera is the manager of Patrick Viera. Patrick Viera. I don't know why I thought it was Viera then. I don't know why. Just ignore that. But former Arsenal legend, of course, manages Palace as we see our team coming out. Ramsdale starts things off with the back four of Tomiyasu, Saliba, Gabreil and Tierney. Midfield four of Saka, Partey, Smith Rowe and Nato. And we've got the captain Odegaard and Jesus as the striking duo. So we'll see the first half of the game very, very quickly in the 15th minute as Palace come on the attack. Former linked Zaha comes on the ball, finds Mateta. Easy's got it inside now, in towards Decoy. Quick 1-2, Mateta straight away. And Jean-Philippe Mateta did something he didn't do well in real life for Palace and score a goal. I mean, that don't even look like him, I don't think. That's definitely not a real game face, but Palace are indeed 1-0 ahead already. In the 30th minute, we get a chance ourselves. Odegaard looking for the run of Gabreil Jesus, who's trying to make a run left towards Joachim Andersen, looking to pull it back towards his captain Odegaard, who shoots instead, and it's a great save by Vicente Guito. It's thrown out really poorly though, as Odegaard plays a quick 1-2 with Gabreil Jesus. He breezes past Adam Arola. It's a brilliant goal by the Norwegian captain Martin Odegaard. Brilliant finish past Vicente Guito, whose fault it was really for the goal because he just did an awful bit of throwing the ball. He's not really cut out for that clearly, but yeah, very, very nice finish by our captain and very good comeback to be honest already in this game. But in the 38th minute, we do get another chance ourselves. Odegaard coming down the line again, plays it past Saka, who breezes past his man, the left wing back from Republic of Ireland, and it's a brilliant finish again by Bukayo Saka, who started this season in fine form, real life and in the game as well. Absolutely phenomenal finish by Bukayo Saka, and that puts us ahead. He just breezes past his man. Look at that. Little bit of pace, excellent finish, and we are 2-1 ahead going into the first half with a happy home Emirates crowd. Very, very good start to this game, and we'll see another highlight in a second. But this time for Crystal Palace. As they come forward with Will Hughes, Mateta plays the ball out wide towards Jeffrey Schlupp. We can't quite get close to him. It's cut back towards Mateta, who shoots. It's a good save by Ramsdale, who makes a stunning save at his left-hand side. Look at Viera.
You want some chicken, lad?
Why is he so thin? So bizarre. The 60th minute though, Saka's coming down the line again, trying to get past his man Adaramola. Can't say his name whatsoever, but Saka's got a bit of space here, looking for the shot from 25 yards out. Oh man, Bukayo Saka is something else. He really, really is such a talent in real life. So unfortunate to miss the penalty in the Euro final the other year, but he's still so damn good. He literally gets better season upon season. I remember when he had his breakthrough at like 17 and he was playing as a left wing back. I mean, literally now, he's one of the best wingers in the league. Brilliant goal by Saka anyway. And Palace get a goal in between that in the 76th minute. But Martinelli doesn't let that hinder the performance. As he runs down the line, cuts it back towards Gabriel Jesus, who just slots it past the goalkeeper. And it's just such an easy finish to the game. As we just do really well. Very good run again by Martinelli, as we said before. And that is a very, very comprehensive victory against Patrick Vieira's Crystal Palace. Yeah, obviously Mateta got 2 goals. As I said before, that's a very weird statistic. I've only seen him score once in the Premier League. I'm pretty sure. By the way, I've done all the transfers up to obviously like the deadline day, which happened yesterday. And there's a lot going on in between them, but still, I've done most of the transfers. But I don't even know if Mateta plays for Palace or not. I tried to be as thorough as I could be, but you know, I'm not using the FIFA 23 mod because it crashes like every 5 seconds on my PC. So yeah, that's probably my PC's fault to be honest. So, but yeah, very good result again. Odegaard takes on the man of the match with a goal and 2 assists and a 9.2 rating. Fantastic performance by our captain. Very, very good indeed. So hopefully we can improve on that first pretty good game of the episode and continue that form through to the end of this episode. But now I've got another game coming up as well. This time it's a simulation against Aston Villa. Obviously, Villa are a decent side in real life, under a lot of stress at the moment with the way they're playing and the way Gerrard's got them misfiring at the moment. But we've got a decent team anyway. I feel like it's just a game we should sim in real life. They're not the biggest team in the world. It should be a very comprehensive victory. But, you know, stranger things have happened in sim games. We do win most of them. And we'll sim the game anyway. And we get a 1-1 draw. Oh, dear. Saka scores again. Watkins scores the equaliser for Villa. That's the most boring game of football I've ever seen. Really, really poor. But a little bit of a switch now. We're looking at Nicolas Pepe, who's performed really well at RB Leipzig. I mean, that is the biggest load of bull I've ever seen. How has he performed well for anyone? But we are indeed going to sim our next game as well, as we're in the Carabao Cup now against Bournemouth. Let's just get a sim over and done with. I'm not bothered about the result. It's a 1-0 win though. Eddie Nketiah scores again. That's his 4th goal of the season. Very good start to the season as our backup striker for Eddie Nketiah. Such a fantastic player in real life. A lot of potential I can see in a player there. Yeah, nice result indeed. We're through to the Carabao Cup quarter-finals, I do believe. But bigger fish to fry, which we have in the next game of the episode. As now we've got Leicester City at the King Power Stadium. There we see James Maddison warming up before the game. Very heavily linked with Arsenal. Every single transfer window, it seems. Still a fantastic player. Obviously only about 25 years old still. Looks like he's got a lot to give still. I mean, hopefully Leicester turn it around this season. But I can't really see it. Look like they've lost the faith of the manager. So yeah, we'll see our team before we kick off. Obviously in goal, Ramsdale starts in goal with the back 4 of White, Saliba, Gabreil and Tierney. Midfield 4 as always, Saka, Partey, Sambi Lokonga and Martinelli. And we've got Odegaard as the attacking midfielder and Jesus as the striker for a very, very strong Arsenal team. And we see the team talk before the game delivered by Kieran Tierney. So we'll start with the first half of the game indeed in the 8th minute. Madison comes down with the ball, plays it through to Iheanacho, who's got a chance on goal there. Just dinks the keeper. What a finish. Saliba clears it somehow. It's headed back towards Ramsdale. And it's a good save from him. In the 36th minute, Madison again gets past Tierney with a little bit of skill. Back towards Iheanacho, slots it past Aaron Ramsdale. What are we doing? What are we doing? Such a poor start to the game again. We're like Liverpool in real life, conceding every single game first. I don't know. We'll pick back up in the 42nd minute though. Saka's got the ball this time. Out towards Gabriel Jesus, who plays it through towards Odegaard, who rounds the keeper. And he slots it past Danny Ward with a brilliant finish. What a goal by Odegaard, the captain. Just rounded him so easily. Very, very nice goal indeed from us. And an assist by Jesus this time for the captain Odegaard, who's been tremendous this season. He really, really has. Brilliant run by him. Look at that. So technical. As we go into the first half break. All square at the King Power Stadium. Not bad to be fair, but we definitely need to improve if we're going to stay in them top 4 spaces at the end of the year. So next out the game comes the 65th minute as Jesus turns his man this time, looking for the inside pass towards Martin Odegaard, who gets a shot away. It's a good save by the goalkeeper. It looks like Danny Ward, but I don't think it is. I swear it's that Italian Pinsoglio. I've just saw some on his name. It looks like Oh, such a weird signing. We do cross the ball in towards Saliba, who jumps really high and he's over the bar. Should be much better from our French international central defender. Next out of the game, though, we do get another chance as Leicester give away the ball with Vestergaard, who gets challenged by Odegaard, who wins the ball thoroughly. Good pass through towards Jesus, who shoots against the keeper. It's a dink. And it's absolutely beautiful from Gabriel Jesus. What a finish. That is such a good goal from us. Odegaard with another assist to add to his eclectic collection this season. What a line that is. Such a good bit of play by our captain and a very, very good finish by Gabriel Jesus. But we're not done just yet. There is one final chance in the game in the 90th minute. Leicester win it with a chance from Daku. Plays it in towards Tillmans, back towards Ndidi. It's good passing by Leicester. A little bit of skill by Ndidi. Pass towards Madison. Quick 1-2 and Ndidi slots it past Ramsdale. What the hell is happening? I'm just so disappointed in that. How have the team let it slip at that? Ridiculous. I just can't believe we've actually drawn that game against such a mediocre side. I know we're not great, but seriously, this Leicester team, they're like mid-table nowadays at the very best. Yeah, that's the keeper Pinsoglio. We've just drawn against a 39-year-old goalkeeper. What are we doing? Seriously, guys, what are we doing? I don't have a clue what's going on, but I'm not happy about it. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. I'm not happy. Very, very poor performance. Hopefully, we can improve after that letdown of a final 2 minutes of the game. Arteta would be kicking off at this point. He'd be sacking off Aubameyang already at this stage. But yeah, it is what it is. We're going to move on to a simulation game now. But first, we've got the monthly scouting reports. And I'll tell you what, there's some absolute gems in this one. I only include to show them if there are any gems in them as well. We've actually sent a scout out to Germany. Yeah, to Germany, I believe. So yeah, we're going to sign 2 players from Germany in this, and both of them, I'm not being like over the top either, I think we've actually managed to get an Ozil regen in this as well. I'll show you him in a minute after we just sign a couple of players. We've got to start the youth system and everything. We've got a very good youth academy going, by the way. Not an objective this year, but the board always set one. And they're not part of my objectives, but, you know, it is what it is. So see them 2 players who we've got listed already. I think the first one is Lucas Diedrich, I think he's a 66 rated striker. And this guy, Nils Schmidt, worth £2.4 million at a very, very young age. I think he's like 63 rated, 64 rated as a cam. He looks like a future baller for us. He really, really does. We're going to have a quick look at him now before we do anything. So Diedrich's going to get changed to a striker because he's a lot higher. 65 rated at 16. Guys, I'm telling you, this guy is going to be proper influential in our next 1 to 2 seasons, however many we do here. He looks fantastic. I mean, as soon as he comes of age, we can't go mucking around with 15-year-olds, can we? Pedo! But when he's 16 and we promote him to the team, that's absolutely fine. I mean, everything I say can be taken out of context, so just ignore it. Just ignore it. I don't want any, like, dodginess coming from this. But yeah, we have got the player we're going to promote now, Diogo de Oliveira. I mean, I've said his name before, and I just sound like an absolute chicken nugget. So yeah, we're going to promote him to the first team for this season and then get a 4-1 win against Fulham in the Premier League. Martinelli and Tomiyasu opened the scoring before half-time. Wilson scores just after the restart. Then Thomas Partey and Saka finish off the scoring. Saka's been fantastic so far. Odegaard's got a 10 rating, so he got about 3 assists in that game. Still a wonderful London performance. And we'll move on into the penultimate game of this episode. And I think you already know we've got. You see the Alisson tifo. You see the bleeding red background. We've got my team, Liverpool. This is going to be ridiculous at Anfield. So we'll see Liverpool's team before we kick off. Alisson, of course, starts in goal. 4-3-3 as always. They've got Trent, Gomez, Van Dijk as the captain, Robertson as the back 4. Toni Kroos, Fabio and Thiago as the midfield 3. And then Salah, Firmino and Diaz as the front 3. This team is absolutely ridiculous, especially with the added addition of Toni Kroos. So we'll also see our team as well. We have Ramsdale in goal as usual. Back 4 of White, Saliba, Gabreil and Tierney. Midfield 4 of Saka, Partey, Smith Rowe and Martinelli. And then obviously I've got Odegaard as the captain and Jesus as the striker. What a game this is posing to be against such a phenomenal Liverpool side as Tierney delivers the team. So we'll get the first out of the game and it's towards Liverpool in the 19th minute. Fabinho with a bit of skill towards Toni Kroos. Pulls it back towards Firmino. Look at Saliba. You idiot.
What an idiot. Oh, what a loser.
Things do indeed go from bad to worse in the 34th minute. Salah comes down the line. Kroos flips his man Saliba. It's a brilliant finish. Oh dear, this game's already dead and buried. I mean, after this I've neglected to show it, but Liverpool score a third. But, you know, it is what it is. We're 3-0 down at this point. And we get a chance ourselves before the end of the half. As Jesus has played through, he beats Robertson for pace. He also beats Alisson with a brilliant finish past Alisson Becker. But you know what? The game's done. It really, really is. The game's done. Such a poor first half from us. Jesus has added a bit of a decent bit of flair on the end of the game. But, you know, it is what it is. And as you can see, it's a very good finish as we go into the first half. 3-1 down. And it's not the end of the world. But, you know, I highly doubt we're going to come back against this rampant Liverpool side. So the next out of the game will come towards us. As we get a chance as Neto breezes past a few men. Gets past Van Dijk and Gomez. Chance for Pedro. Neto. It's a great save by Alisson. If we'd have scored that, we'd have been back in this game just after the restart. It's a great save by Alisson. Now look at the stretching animation on that. Wonderful save. And then Liverpool get another chance. Firmino back in towards Naby Keita. And we're 4-1 down. Everything just goes in. And then in the 86th, look at the football here. Salah's down the line. He holds it for Jota. It's a sweaty goal. That's so nasty.
Ew.
you nasty.
Why would you do that? Why did they do that? We lose the game 5-1. I mean, deservedly so, but why sweaty us in the last minute? That's horrendous. I'm not happy about that. I'm not having that from this side. This is disgusting. We're going to beat Liverpool next time we're playing, but look at the stats. They had nearly 6 expected goals from 9 shots. We had 12 shots and 2.1 expected goals. I think that just goes to show the level that we're playing at. We're playing good football without actually doing anything in the final third. I mean, Jesus is fantastic, so is Odegaard. Nato's alright. Martinelli's alright. That's about it. That's literally as far as I'm going to go. I mean, Saka's class as well. But, you know, it is what it is, guys. We're going to move on into the final game of the episode now. And we need a bit of recompense in this one, as we're back at the Emirates for the final time this episode. And we've got the very difficult opposition of Newcastle United. I'm pretty sure I've done the Isak transfer as well. He's just on the bench. So we'll see our team. Matt Turner starts in goal at the back four of Tomiyasu, White, Gabreil and Tierney. Midfield four of Saka, Partey, Zinchenko and Nato. And obviously Captain Odegaard and Gabriel Jesus as the striking duo. Zinchenko's first game back from injury in about 2 months. So the first out of the game comes towards us as Newcastle get the ball away. Jesus inside towards Nato, gets past his man off the bar, and Newcastle escape as we've still got the ball. Headed back out towards Saka this time. Quick 1-2 with Zinchenko. Chance for Saka on the weak foot, and it's a great save by Nick Pope in the Newcastle goal. So the next out of the game comes towards us again. Saka 1-2 again with this time with Jesus. Cuts inside his man front post against Nick Pope, who sticks out his long legs. That's a good finish, that is, from big boy Bakayo. Not sure about the celebration, mind. I really don't like a big man, but I did it by accident, so I just thought, you know what, let's roll with it. But it's a fantastic finish and a good bit of football by us as well, to be fair, especially as we're coming off the back of a disappointing performance against Liverpool. It's a good start to this game, very lively, and excellent finish by Bakayo Saka, as we are indeed 1-0 ahead. But in the 31st minute, Zinchenko comes through the ball. No one's pressing him. He gets past Gabreil, gets past Rongier. It's a brilliant effort by Zinchenko. What a finish that is. Alexander Zinchenko with a fantastic dipping shot. How the hell did he do that with his weak foot? I mean, I'm pretty sure he's left-footed. He might actually be right-footed now I'm thinking about it. He plays on the left, though. It's a brilliant goal, that. Look at the dip. Up and down. Alley-oop. And that brilliant goal puts us 2-0 ahead before the first half interval. And we'll restart with the only highlight of this half in the 87th minute. Zinchenko again wins the header. Jesus with the ball now inside towards Saka, who pulls it back towards his man Jesus, who shoots through Nick Pope. And that's a brilliant end to this game. I need to think of more vocabulary again. 3-0 now against Newcastle in 88 minutes. This has been a phenomenal performance. It really, really has. I mean, the football we're playing in certain games, not all games obviously, but this game in particular, just wonderful to watch. Very nice finish indeed as we beat the Geordies 3-0 in North London. Saka, Zinchenko and Jesus with all of the goals. Saka's been the top scorer this episode, I'm pretty sure, with about 5 goals. Could be more than that. I think it's 5 though. Still, wonderful performance again by the boys. We've seen Nick Pope made quite a few saves, but the game was extremely one-sided in terms of expected goals and shots. And we just created a lot more. The possession was similar, but that's the ultimate difficulty AI. And Saka walks away the man of the match. And potentially the player of the episode as well. Then again, Odegaard was so good all the way through. Odegaard is such a wonderful player, by the way. Such a talent, of course. But yeah, we've got the final bit of the episode now as we look at the Premier League table. And we are in 5th place, which is not too bad, to be fair, to end the episode. And I'm not too upset about that. I think that's quite respectable for the end of the episode. If I'm being realistically honest, I think that's very nice. Indeed, we're on the cusp of the top 4. Or so it seems. We see the top score at the end of the episode, though. Gabriel Jesus on 10 in 13, followed by not Callum Wilson, Harry Wilson on 9, and De Bruyne on 8. Jesus has got a few as well. Also the top, not Jesus, sorry. Odegaard's got a few as well, so has Saka. The top sister is Odegaard with 7, level with Saka. Both played the same amount of games, so they're joint. Jesus has got a decent amount as well. I think he's got 5 in his opening 13 games. And Ramsdale's got a lowly 2 clean sheets. In fact, no, he hasn't, because Matt Turner started, didn't he? They've got 1 apiece, but Turner's 100% clean sheet rate this season. So it's quite interesting indeed But yeah, guys, in the next episode, we start off with a away game against Manchester United, an away game again at Goodison Park against Everton, followed by a home game against Southampton, a home game against West Ham United, an away game against Leeds, an away game in the Cup against Watford, and an away game against Bournemouth for 7 games, which is the current plan we're going for. Then potentially one against Wolves. I'm not too sure about that yet. We might do it, but I'm not really that keen on the idea, if I'm being perfectly honest. But we'll indeed see the final summary of this episode. So as we can see, the player of this episode again is Martin Odegaard. Perfectly deserved as well, by my opinion. Absolutely fantastic. And obviously Bukayo Saka had a very, very good episode himself. Was very unfortunate to be named player of the episode, but he was the top scorer with 5 goals. So magnificent Odegaard carried us this episode along with Saka. And that's all we've got for today, guys. I really appreciate you watching. Please like and subscribe. I'll catch you next episode very, very soon on the channel. Stay safe, drink plenty of water, guys. See you soon.